Good morning, everyone. Andy Schwab here with your Farm and Ranch News. The House Ag Committee held their markup hearing yesterday for the latest Farm Bill proposal that Committee Chairman Glenn G.T. Thompson brought forward. Now, despite several protests and interruptions that Capitol Police had to intervene with, the committee members all got their 5 minutes to speak their opinion and what they've heard from their constituents. All in all, civil yet partisan debate was the tone of the highly anticipated hearing as Democrats targeted its SNAP and climate savings and Republicans defended its farm provisions. Chair Thompson said he had no shame in moving SNAP and Biden climate dollars into improving reference prices, base acre updates, and supplemental crop insurance, CRP, trade promotion, and broadband after Democrats said Chairman's bill, which is supported by the dozens of farm groups, crossed several red lines, they said, to pay for farm programs. And as you may have heard, there will be new owners at Five Valleys Livestock Auction Market in Missoula. Montana Knife Company is wrapping up the transition process for the sale yard, but unfortunately will not be able to keep it as a functioning auction market due to copious amounts of legal documents and lawyer fees. However, Josh Smith, CEO of MKC, told me they will operate it as a transfer site for cattle producers on the western side of the state that want to market their cattle with Montana Livestock Auction in Ramsey.
It's just way too complicated to try to actually keep an auction yard going on site. But it was important to me, to keep that local option open. One of my friends that's a rancher said, if anybody else bought that, they'd probably just wipe it all out and put hotels on it. We're actually going to leave that building there, those corrals there, and we're gonna build over on the far northwest corner where right now it's just a big gravel pit and knapweed at the moment.
Now, Montana Knife Company plans to begin the construction for that expansion this fall or maybe next spring. Well, join me back here in a little bit as we look over your ag markets.
I represent a lot of what ranchers' wives are, where they marry into the family. Coming into established ranch, the expectations of that is just absolutely overwhelming. There's always stress with all families, but when you're not dealing with the stress outwardly, it will definitely impact everyone inwardly. You may feel alone, but you're not alone.
Welcome back, friends, to your Ag News and your markets. I'm Andy Schwab. Well, today's Cattle on Feed report will be closely watched as that release is going to be, despite the impacts, not going to be realized until after the Memorial Day weekend has concluded on Tuesday morning. DTN livestock analyst Shaylee Stewart noted the cash cattle trade has been anywhere from 83,000 head to 93,000 head in each of the last 4 weeks, which aligns with the data presented and shares a bullish outlook for the industry heading into the summer. Probably even more bullish would be the realization of the cattle marketed throughout the month of April, which analysts anticipate to be nearly 10% better than they were a year ago. Now, the placements are also expected to be lower in a year ago level, as there's been a big range of estimates of those placements, anywhere from 86.5% to 98% of year ago levels themselves, which that report will come out at 1 o'clock today. Now, cash cattle trade did seem to steady averages for the live cattle prices, while those on the rail jumped up by $3 a hundredweight, despite the box beef showing their own signs of concerns. On the countryside, though, producers and cattlemen threw caution to the wind as they bought their checkbooks to town and purchased those cow-calf pairs, even pushing the heifer prices to nearly $4,000 a head. Sheep prices also remained optimistic at Sioux Falls this week as slaughter ewe prices were around that $1 per pound mark and slaughter lambs holding steady with the higher averages as of late. For the wheat futures, they rose to the highest level they've witnessed in September as traders continued their focus on the dry weather concerns in the Black Sea growing region and a not so dismal export report. Planning delays also could follow as the latest storm could have some higher prices for the rest of the spring wheat. That's all for Ag News and Markets. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.